Okay, so it looks like we are live, Al.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Brother Roberts Field on the campus of Beverly High School as we get ready to play our home opener of Beverly High School baseball. As you can tell, it's a little windy out here, so we'll try to make it easy for you to hear us. I'm Rich Francis.
And I'm Al Visnick.
And we'll be calling the game today on this Good Friday. As Al, we were talking, it's the Abrahamic trifecta.
That is
Passover, Easter, and Ramadan all coming together.
Any day you can learn something's a good day, Rich, and that's it for me today.
So to everybody who practices Hag Sameach, I think I got that close anyway.
Hag Sameach.
Beatus, Pascha, and Ramadan Mubarak to all of our friends of the Abrahamic faiths. So, the Panthers come in 1-0 after taking on the Gloucester Fishermen the other day in their season opener. Today, the Panthers are taking on the Chieftains of Masconomet High School. And again, we'll try to make it easy for you to hear us, but as is the case in April, up here on the hill at Brother Roberts Field, it's usually a little windy.
And speaking of learning things, Rich, one of the things I learned this morning when I checked the weather on my phone is what a red flag warning is. And we're in the middle of it right now. Dry weather, heavy winds that'll make a fire spread and get out of control. So
yes, I did see the fire weather warning this morning.
But hopefully, folks, the wind noise in the microphone isn't too annoying. We're going to do our best to try to cut that down. But as Rich said, we apologize for any of that interference, unusual here.
So to our Masco friends who are watching, we do apologize. Coach Burrell only gave us last names on the roster. So leading off, the center fielder Corcoran. And Anthony Mastriani for the Panthers on the bump. Anthony, a senior, one of the captains on this squad.
Anthony made an appearance and kept it under his 40 pitches in relief of Noah Gawansi on Monday. With the pitch count rules, Anthony allowed to start today with his 1 day's rest. He came in and threw his 39 or 40 pitches.
And that's going to be a foul ball, make it 1-2's the count.
Quality start from Noah Gawansi to start the Panther season on Monday. 5 strong innings, 2 runs surrendered. Anthony with the hold. Curveball
just missed.
And then making his first varsity appearance was Graham Gavin with a 1-pitch save with the tying run at the plate.
1-pitch save, that's efficient. And we got him. Struck him out.
Anthony out of
the blocks check swing, it looked like. So the Panthers lineup, we got Logan Petrosino over at second base, Devin Kolosky out in center field, Ian Visnick over at third.
Tim Carter is the DH.
Tim Carter. And Casey McGrath over at first base, Francis Martin in left field, Noah Staffier, catcher. That's a strike. And
Micah McManus in right field.
And that's a ball in there. All right, and so we got 1-1 count. We'll get the rest of that lineup in a second. Curveball in there, rung him up. Anthony. A little bender there early on.
And that was Feldberg. This is Kuhn coming up with that.
Kuhn.
From Masco.
So we got 2 outs, top of the first. That's a ball. Down away. And Reyes over at shortstop, by the way, the freshman. Fastball. McGrath, they're going to field that. Nice and easy.
Nice
easy inning for Mastriani. That's what you like on these cold, windy days. The umpires like that just as well. days like today, you get a lot of walks because guys are all over the place, but you also have an expanded strike zone, Al.
Yeah, you know, it's striking that balance between wanting to get the heck out of here and letting the kids play.
Right,
so,
yeah.
New England weather, though, in early April for sure.
We expect nothing else. You know, the interesting thing is this morning it was bright and sunny and beautiful, and now it's overcast and super windy. As we said, it's fire weather.
Red flag.
Red flag.
We needed a morning game for sure.
Yeah, it's currently 53 degrees or so. But again, this is what we generally expect. Although the game on Wednesday, Al, down in Gloucester, that couldn't have been much fun either.
It didn't have the winds, but it was a chilly day, that's for sure.
And of course, every Gloucester baseball field is built on the water.
Yeah, so, at least we weren't at the high school.
They're a hardy type in Gloucester. It's 51 degrees. Feels like 44. Let's see what our wind speeds are right now. Wind speeds between 15 and 25 miles per hour. I'd lean a little heavier on the 25 miles per hour right now. So on the mound for Masco, we got John Shirley. Shirley is a senior. He's going to be going off to Clarkson University.
I always thought that was a school more suited for ice hockey than baseball, but
that's true. That's true.
The legendary Boston College ice hockey coach, Lenny Siglarski, if that's a name that you remember Rich, he started out at Clarkson.
Ah, there you go.
Potsdam, New York.
So, Al, today, this is what we call a 4 Kleenex kind of day.
Yeah, got
to keep everything...
and hand warmer day.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
Hard day to keep the scorebook. I noticed that you gave me that task today. Very adept of you to pass it off to me.
There you go. You're the color guy.
All right, Logan Petrosino off a big, huge opening day with 3 hits, including a mammoth 3-run blast off of Zach Morris. Logan swings at the first pitch.
Going to get through. He's going to get there for a base hit. They kept it in the infield, but he still gets through for a hit. Logan, leadoff guy, doesn't bother waiting on any pitches. See a strike, hit it.
Yeah, I think getting out of this block's good and hitting the ball as well as he did, especially against quality pitching early in the Gloucester game. Great for your confidence. And Logan's always been a swing and hit guy. He'll get out there going for his first one. Devin Koloski up second here. Devin is roaming center field for the Panthers today.
That ball's upstairs. Logan not going just yet. I expect to see him move a little bit. Infield's looking for a bunt. Third baseman's playing it pretty tight here. Although there is a lot of space over there to the right side of the field if he wants to bunt one. And he does.
Beautiful bunt by Devin.
Gets it down, moves the runner over.
Bunt.
Oh, and he almost beat that out. All right, so sacrifice right there.
Panthers going small ball early.
This guy over. Well, you know, on a day like today, with the wind, Al, you get a ball up in the air, you could probably score from second base on an infield fly ball.
So runner in scoring position.
Ian Visnick up.
Ian up. Had a couple of RBIs in the Gloucester game.
Yeah, I expect Ian to pick up quite a few of those with Logan hitting in front of him. A swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch.
Yeah, Logan taking the place of your son at the top of the order from last year.
Yep. Griff Francis was the leadoff hitter last year. But now Logan's going to do that. You get your best hitter. It's in Logan's case. And nice piece of hitting right there.
Visnick takes it in the right field. They're going to send him right away. I don't know here.
He stumbled out there, but he gets in there.
Underneath, great slide by Logan Petrosino.
Right there. Get to the outside of the bag. Get that hand right across the plate.
Very aggressive.
Yeah.
Waving home Wendell.
Looked like he stumbled a little bit there. Got a little comments from the peanut gallery over there. Well, your wife Lorinda decided she's going to sit in your car and watch the game.
Well, not too much of a surprise. Everyone knows she's the brains of the operation.
Yeah, I guess so. Foul ball. We see Paul Guanci here. As we just heard, Paul's running for mayor. Although you wouldn't know if you looked at the picture in the Salem News yesterday.
Ouch.
As they not off to a good start with the campaign when they put someone else's picture in there, but.
Tim looks at a ball. Tim Carter doing the DH duties for the Panthers.
You know, Carter's a pretty big kid. He's probably got some pop, but we wouldn't be able to tell right now.
I mean, I think probably the most power in the Panthers lineup. Tim can certainly find the power alleys.
He's back safe.
Tim, big, strong kid, great-looking swing.
So, well, let's get back to that run there. Cahill, again, was being pretty aggressive.
Yeah, especially with one out in the first. But like you said, Rich, you know, playing small ball, playing for a run early. There's Ian with a good jump.
And they got him. Nice throw right there. Ian trying to get around the tag, but to no avail.
Caught stealing.
Yeah, early in the season, you know, it's a young team, this Masco team. They graduated a ton of seniors. So, you know, Cahill's probably figuring, make the kid make a play. He hit the cutoff. It was a really nice job there. First baseman turned. It was a nice
great slide by Logan.
Ground ball to short, and they got him. But the Panthers pick up one to take a 1-0 lead at the end of the first inning. Again, Logan Petrosino making waves out there. Get on base, steal a base, move things around.
Well, actually bunted over by Devin.
That's right. He didn't steal it.
And Devin, then Ian delivering the single to right field, as we said, getting him in. So
it's an Augie ball right there. That's like Augie Garita right there.
I knew that would make you happy, and I was actually wondering how long it would take you to invoke his name, and we actually made it through one full inning.
All it took was one bunt, and you know it's going to come.
Yeah, Anthony pitched real well on Monday.
Yep.
Coming in, cold day. Threw well. A real clean sixth inning. Then seventh. Couple of miscues in the field, but like I said, he still ended up, one strike away from finishing it off. And then Graham came in and threw a curveball that just broke down into the dirt. And with bases loaded, it just took Noah Staffia to dig that out and step on home plate for. It's a great rivalry, Gloucester and Beverly, going back to. When we were both coaching Little League and having those great games and really competitive and just a lot of fun. But we're kind of coming to the end of that run with the kids aging out. Zach Morris was on the mound for Gloucester, but a lot of the rest of the supporting cast has moved off to college. So
It's again similar to both of these teams here, who graduated a lot of kids.
This is O'Connell.
They're kind of rebuilding somewhat. This is O'Connell.
Noah O'Connell.
O'Connell, the first baseman. High fly ball
up in the
infield
air.
Fly. That's going to be a little bit of trouble. McGrath getting over there and does not make the catch. That's one of those balls when you look up as an infielder, you're like, oh, man.
Yeah, on a day like today. And not to make any excuses for the caught stealing, but I think he was into that headwind going from first to second.
It could be. And he does have that little bit of a flow in the back that might catch a little wind and drag him down. That's going to be a base hit to the middle. Center field makes the grab. Gets the ball in. All right, so there goes your no-hitter, Al.
Now you can say it. Now you can take a deep breath. Right. You don't have to say the wrong thing.
Well, Anthony's going to be around the strike zone, so you just look to swing the bat. He does keep batters off balance, though.
Yeah, he has great breaking stuff. Quality fastball.
Right,
no staff here.
Throwing over to first.
Oh, nice job.
Making the play.
Nice job on both ends. Good sacrifice bunt there. Noah with a good hop, and Casey McGrath with a good stretch over there. Using all of his height to corral that one.
With the bunt. Now Shirley's up, the pitcher. Shirley's a good-sized kid. 6'2", 210 he's listed at. Speaking of flows, he's got quite a bit going on there. And that looked like a ball. That ball's outside. 2-0 is the count. Runner on second, 1 out. Got a strong wind blowing right into the batter's face here right now. I'll give you a little extra on your fastball.
Yeah,
that's a foul ball.
One. That's sliced. Be in the parking lot.
1-2. Taking his hacks with the 2-0 count there. Decent crowd for a early, windy, cold day like today.
Yeah, that's one thing with high school sports. Family outside. First, you know?
Yep, yeah.
Have tickets maybe for a different game. Might decide to stay home.
Yep, that's right.
Watch it on TV. Well, you could watch it on the BevCam Sports Network, I guess.
That's true, yeah. Strike on the outside corner. Well, it looks like nobody's really worried about the red flag. That's going to be back our way, Al.
I got it. Oh, no, I don't. I was ready, though.
All right. Two is the count. No, 3-2. Full count, right?
And here's the payoff pitch.
He's going to throw a little off speed there. A little break on that one. Fouls it off. You know, that's the thing about Mastriani. He's not afraid to throw that curveball.
No.
Any point in
He has confidence in his pitches. He has a great demeanor for a pitcher. Really gets rattled. Looking for a big year from Anthony.
That ball's outside. He walks him. All right, first and second, 1 out.
And this is Porfino?
Porfido. Third
baseman, right?
Courtesy runner for the pitcher. That's one of those things you see at the high school level. You don't see that in the majors. Well, pitchers don't really hit much in the American League anyway. We probably will see that at some point, though, the courtesy runner.
Speed the game up some more.
Yeah, right.
Those are new changes. Certainly interested in MLB this year. I, from the most part, like them. I
like the speed of the game.
I don't really like. I like the speed of the game.
Outside.
But one rule I'm having a little bit of a hard time with is the limited amount of moves to first base.
Yeah.
Puts the
can lead to more
that in conjunction with the bigger bases certainly gives the advantage to the runner.
Yeah. It actually shortens the base path a little, huh?
Correct, especially from first to second, right? The most. Yeah. And I guess second to third, but.
Breaking ball. That ball's going to be fouled over
the track. And look out, kids. Oh, we almost had a track athlete get bonked on that one.
Track athletes aren't exactly known for their attention spans either.
They were paying attention that time, though.
Yeah, that's right. They're all watching the game right now.
Hurt.
Breaking ball.
Outside. He doesn't quite pick up the outside corner. Good-looking pitch from Anthony on a 1-2 count.
Yeah, the track, most of the runners seem to be watching the game. I don't know what Coach Sean Dunleavy's doing, although he's over there talking to the guys. That's a ground ball over to McGrath. He's going to make the play to second.
Nice
gets him out.
Play by Casey.
All right, get the second guy out. You got 2 outs now.
Very nice play by Casey. Range into his right and throwing a dot to Jonathan Reyes over there at second base to get the runner in the middle for out number 2.
getting ready as just a freshman, Al.
Yeah, big stage for the little guy, you know. It's a hard jump for a freshman to come in and play, but he's shown a lot in the field to coach, to give him the confidence to pencil him in the starting lineup.
All right,
we think this is our DH, don't we?
Karan, the DH, right?
Karen, yeah.
Karan.
Oh,
faking the throw to third.
No, that was the fake.
Yeah. So we got first and third, 2 outs. Mastriani's throwing a few more pitches than he did last inning. Down for a ball.
Yeah, I think Anthony got out of the first inning with 10 pitches. I could have possibly missed 1 or 2 as my fingertips were freezing.
That sounds about right. That ball is upstairs. That one got away from him. Runner on first, not going anywhere with 2 outs. Now looking at third base, coach kind of looks like maybe he's going on this one.
What do you do here? You throw through, you let him go with 2 outs.
Yeah, ball upstairs. Stafford's got a pretty good arm. Runner going into that headwind, Al. I think you might be able to throw him out, but still not going. And he walks him. Walks him. Bases loaded. So you got bases loaded, 2 outs. The catcher now, Saboni. Coach going to go out and talk to him.
Coach Millay out there, the Beverly High School pitching coach.
Give him a little talk, settle him down a little bit. You know, one of the things about this kind of weather, the grip.
That's true.
You know, it's hard to get a grip on the ball sometimes. Your fingers get a little dry. Yeah, the umpires will probably let you blow on your hand anyway. And unlike Major League Baseball, there's no rosin bag behind the.
Yeah, why is that? Can we get one? That legal?
I don't see why they wouldn't allow it, but I don't know. We'll have to look into the NFHS rules on substances, allowed substances. So now we got
Carboni. Is this the catcher?
This is number 9. Oh, so maybe that's where he wrote. This is Serboni.
Serboni.
Yep, this is Serboni here. That ball's in for a strike.
Big spot in the game early here for the Panthers.
Yeah. Breaking ball,
nice
strike.
Ball. What movement on that
ball
one?
Just had a lot of bend on it.
I think he got into the wind. He threw a frisbee. He took it in.
That was like Jeff Reardon's slider there for a second. And breaking ball and doesn't rebound.
Just missed.
No, we're trying to frame that one. That was just a little bit further off.
The Panther faithful wanted that call.
Yeah. Another breaking ball bent him down. Ooh.
Wow.
Wow, that looked pretty
broke.
Good.
This is
had the bad ducking from that one.
I believe we have a 3-2 count here. 3 and 2.
Right, the
2
runners
outs.
will be going
runners
here.
will be going on the pitch.
Nobody really going in. He walked him. I thought he had him on that last pitch, Al.
I did too. Couple of close ones.
So we got games all tied up now, 1-1. 2 outs, bases loaded in the second inning. And that's going to be hit to the right fielder, and he makes the catch.
Nice catch in right field by Micah McManus on a ball tailing, fortunately, back to him off the right-hander's bat. And he goes to the ground to save bigger runs for the Panthers. Great play by Micah.
Well, I'll tell you, that ball looked like it was going to get into the gap, and then it just curved right over to Micah.
Yeah, I think the combination of the wind and coming off the righty's bat was going to take that to him. But that, that wind is,
dive on him too.
If you're looking at the net here in our face, this wind seems to be blowing in. You know, it's going that right to left, or left to right, I should say.
Yeah, left field to right field, yeah. All right, so it's all tied up. Panthers coming up, bottom of the second. All right, so inning and a half so far. And we still have use of all our extremities. At least I do.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
I get bad circulation. We won't talk about the figures. I got Anthony for about 26 there. So I think the game plan today, I would imagine, would be to have Graham Gavin in relief, since he was the guy who finished up there on Monday.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have Guanci back for Monday if Graham goes a little longer than you hope.
Yeah,
I mean, then again, who knows what Anthony's going to do the rest of this game? So
yeah, that was control-wise a little uncharacteristic, a 3-walk inning there. But as we said, Anthony, one of the great things about him is he has a short memory, and if you're a fan of Ted Lasso, you need to have a memory like a goldfish sometimes when you play this game. As we've said many times, baseball is a game of failure, and those with the best failure routine are usually the ones who succeed the most. And certainly at every level, being a pitcher, that eyes are all on you. There's no hiding when you're out on the mound.
You're out there on display. All right, so we got coming up here, we got McGrath, Martin, Staffier, McManus, and Reyes.
Nice play last inning by Casey McGrath, ranging to his right and getting a key out there in the middle of the diamond, letting that ball, take him that way instead of trying to pivot back. Good play here. Let's see if Casey can get us started here in the bottom of the second.
That's in there for a strike, the outside corner. Again, Shirley, one of the better pitchers coming back this year. In the conference. Oh, that got him. And got him on the arm. Yep.
I was wondering if he was going to call him on the swing on that for a second, but it was check swing, so
I'm surprised
that's HBP.
Masco's not looking. Okay, Barreal's going to come out. He's checking. Yeah, you're going to check. At this point, you get a guy out first. Oh, they're going to talk about it.
Oh, they're going to talk about it.
Okay.
Now, unfortunately, I don't have a pencil for my scorebook, so I'm really hoping that they don't change the call.
I know.
Little discussion. I think a check swing is be all right.
Safe,
and the hit by pitch
At this point, the guy's already on the base. They're not going to change that. And you can't review it. There's no replay. So the Panthers, they faced Zach Morris on Wednesday, who's considered by many among probably top 2 or 3 pitchers in the conference, maybe even the best pitcher.
Yeah, Zach committed in his junior year to the University of Rhode Island for next season.
And now they're facing Shirley, who's going to Clarkson University to play baseball. So they're already starting the season off with a couple of pretty good pitchers.
Yeah, Zach has great velocity. He had struggled a little bit with his control on Monday, but first game of the year, and it was a cold day like today. Like you say, does impact.
Throwing down, he gets back in time. I think he called that a ball.
I believe he did. This is Francis Martin.
Francis Martin right here, 2-0 cup.
Fran, a member of the, I should have the year down, but the,
I know.
Let's see, the 2017 Beverly Little League City Series champion White Sox.
That's a strike.
Might be off a year or two. 1-2 on Fran.
Yeah, I think you are off a little bit. Yeah, maybe not. The ears all blend in after a while now. That's ball
true.
outside.
Yeah, I was trying to do a little math by the ages,
Yeah, by the time you get to our age, you start counting by decades.
I'm going 2016 now that you say that. Now that I took my shoes off and I can use my toes.
Ball. Might want to put them back on.
Yeah,
it's kind of
chilly.
2-2 count, looks like. Right fielder playing pretty shallow. Might as well.
Check swing.
A fly ball. Third baseman over there, and he makes the grab.
A little bit of
runner stays at first.
Check swing. Kind of got up and in on him with 2 strikes.
Yep.
thinking about protecting, and unfortunately made some contact that he didn't want there.
Noah Staffier up. Catcher, one of the captains. A lot of captains on this team this year.
5 captains, 5 senior captains this year. Noah had a line drive base hit.
Strike right
against
there.
Gloucester Monday.
Noah's done a nice job behind the plate last year into this year. It's early this year, but he handles pitchers pretty well. That's a ball. 1-1's the count. For those of you enjoying the warmth of your homes, you can hear the wind. So you know what we're dealing with. It's a strike. Dropped his arm slot there a little bit. Slung it from the side. 1-2's the count now. Runner on first, 1 out.
Casey's going.
Swing. Safe. So he struck him out, steals second base. McGrath getting himself stolen base early in the season. 2 outs now.
And that'll bring up the sophomore, Micah McManus. Micah in position here with a 2-out hit to bring in a run. Micah with that fantastic catch on the top of the second.
McManus, left-handed hitter.
Smooth swinging lefty. Great swing.
Fouls that one off. Over to the storage boxes.
Might see Micah also throwing some innings for the Panthers this year. We got to look at him a couple of times in the preseason.
Okay. Setting up outside, setting up way outside. Doesn't hit the spot. Upstairs. 1-1's the count. If he gets an inside pitch, he'll be able to pull the ball into that hole.
Yeah, huge hole. I'm not really sure why the second baseman is holding him in this situation.
Yeah, it's in there, and for a no, it's just a ball. A little low.
I guess the feeling must be that he's not going to be able to pull him.
Yeah, well, they're pitching him outside. Looks like they're trying to pitch him outside, get him to go the other way. That one's inside.
And
he gets the hole. There you go.
Micah has the ball down. He's going to set it. He's going to go right field. Here's the cut. He drops the cut.
He's
and we
in
got
there.
a score. We got an error.
McManus going to second. Smart base running right there.
And I just had to ask for the 2-out hit from the sophomore, and I got it.
There you go.
Excellent job by Micah. Hit your hole there as you asked him to.
Yeah.
I think we need to make more requests here to help the offense.
Well, you know, the thing is, the other thing about that is McManus saw the throw, realized that he might as well go one way or another, because if they try to get him out, then the run will score. So that was good base running. Gets himself in second base.
And an opportunity for the freshman, Jonathan Reyes here. Panthers trying to make some more noise with 2 outs, but 2-out hits are big in baseball, as we know.
Swing and a miss. Yeah, we were talking, there was that big hole over there at second base.
A little unusual with the left-handed batter up to have the second baseman being the one to hold them on. A little unconventional.
Well, I mean, I know they were pitching him outside. But
they were, but the target moved in.
And he's in there.
He bounces it.
Oh, the ball goes into left. Oh, he stumbled.
Okay.
You're going to have to hold him back. All right.
A good block by the catcher on a ball in the dirt. Very heads-up base running by Micah.
Yeah.
Micah has a real high baseball IQ, as you noted with him taking the extra bag and getting a good dirt ball read there to put himself on third.
Reyes with an opportunity, not going to run here now. Guy on third. The wind seems to be picking up a little bit more.
And I could be shivering soon, which could affect the quality of my voice the way this is going.
And that ball's upstairs.
And my voice needs all the help it can get, Rich. So. 2-1. takes the ball up
That's
high.
another ball high. Reyes getting that crouch makes it a little harder for the pitcher to get the ball over the strike zone.
Small strike zone.
Yep.
Good hitter, though. Smooth swing.
Swing and a miss.
That's
Full
a good
count.
rip at that.
Petrosino on deck. I'd like to get Reyes on base here. Give Logan an opportunity to knock that run in. Fouls it off. Nice job. Gets himself a quality at bat right there. The sixth
quab.
pitch of the quab. Jay Bellew's favorite stat. And fouls that one off. Fighting it off.
Speaking of the Bellew name, Rich, Jonah Bellew, the youngest of the three Bellew boys, went Yabu on his first bat of the season over the center field wall.
Yep, I saw that. I did see that on Facebook. Jay's pretty good about posting that stuff. Outside.
Great bat by John Reyes.
Fantastic at bat. Now you give Petrosino an opportunity. Now, Al, do you steal a base here, or do you just let Logan knock the ball in?
I do not take the bat out of Logan's hands right here.
Even if it meant you might get two guys in scoring position?
That's what I'm doing, but I'm not Coach Cahill, so let's see.
Well, I think Cahill's hoping for a wild pitch here to move the guy into scoring position. Strike one.
Logan is off to a blazing hot start, so I'm thinking I'm going to let him go.
Sure. Outside, throwing down. Oh, they got him looking. Oh,
bounced the throw, though.
Had him leaning. But, you know, Al, that's not a bad play for the base runner. Draw a throw, get yourself back.
Yeah, if that
maybe
ball
get a ball into
by,
the
sure. As long as you get back in time.
Yep.
It's a good play.
Take your lead in foul territory, kids. Outside.
Lead in foul territory, but go back fair. Right on that line. Give him something he has to throw around.
Sure. It's the little things. It's those little things, Al, that make the game so great. 1-2, 2-1 the count. And he called that a strike.
Got him on the strike.
I think he did call that a strike.
I think that's
2-2
the right
is the
call.
count.
Thought he won. Did you? I thought he won.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Think about sending him now 2-2.
Sure. Curveball in there. Ooh. Woo. Tough pitch to take right there. Now you send him out.
Broke a little late. 3-2 on the pitch. Don't have to think about it at all.
Nope, not at all. Just make sure he starts his motion. Yeah, the run is off. Outside. Walked him.
Bases loaded for Devin Koloski.
Shirley not happy with that, but he is serious.
Devin laid down the sacrifice bunt in his first at bat.
Third baseman playing back. I wouldn't be surprised if he dropped one down here.
Yeah, with his speed, he can leg that out.
Actually, it would be a good play right now.
That might be the swinging
that might be good enough.
He might have a hard time getting him.
He's safe.
He's safe.
All right, swing.
We got the swing. We just have to ask. We're in mid-season form.
I know, no kidding.
Give him a hit on that, I think.
Absolutely.
I don't think he was going to throw him out there.
Devin had that beat, even if he didn't stumble. All right, so, again, another run off a small ball.
More two-out damage.
Two-out single.
Brings up Ian.
2 walks. And an infield hit. So they got bases loaded. They got to run in. They haven't gotten the ball out of the infield. I think Ian might be looking to poke one to the right center gap right here.
That's the second run of the inning.
Off. Yep, second run, that's right.
Casey scoring off that hit by pitch.
This seemed so long ago. Forgot all about it. All right, go in that direction.
Ball right side.
And they get him out.
Get him out 4-3.
All right, so the Panthers pick up a couple more. Make it a 3-1 ball game now. Give Mastriani a little bit of a cushion. Hopefully he was able to get in the dugout, warm up a little bit.
Yeah, that was a bit of a long inning.
Yeah, quite.
I'd like to get in the dugout and warm up a little bit myself.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bring the portable heater next time, Al. Maybe build a fire. Bring the fire pit to the next game. Although with a wind like this, fire pit's probably not a great idea.
Yeah, I know. Red flag warning.
Red flag warning.
I got not sure how accurate my pitch count is, but I had him at 32 pitches that inning. Which was a big inning.
Yeah.
The Panthers sent 8 batters to the plate.
So what's that put Shirley out for the game?
I gotta just let me backtrack 1 second there, Rich. He didn't throw that many pitches in the first.
That's true. That's true.
I think he only threw 10 pitches in the first inning.
How many? 10?
Yeah.
All right, so he's at about 42. Okay.
So Anthony at 36, but I definitely could be off here.
Day like today, 2-run lead can seem much larger. Pitchers, the hitters have trouble hitting on days like today. Obviously, pitchers may have trouble with their control, but the team that throws the fewest walks is going to win this game.
Yeah, and that was he had a hit by a pitch and 2 walks there in that inning, so that was 3-3.
Yep.
3.
And we got a fly ball that's going to be foul. Casey's going to be able to go get it, and he does not.
Gee, say that 3 times fast. 3 free passes by each pitcher in the second.
All right, so this looks like Corcoran up. Back to the leadoff.
This should be the top.
No?
Is this the top or not?
I believe it is.
It should be Feldberg, actually.
Okay, all right.
Number
Feldberg.
20.
Yes, 27.
Oh, all right. I wrote 22.
Yeah, I did too, because that's what it looked like on the lineup that I got. It's the problem with those carbon copies. They don't print very well. Fly ball, second base. Petrosino makes the grab for the first out of the third inning here.
Brings up number 17, Kuhn. He
ball outside. This is not a cold weather strike zone, I will say. That ball is kind of close.
Grounded out last time.
That ball's in the dirt. 2-0 is the count. Wind died down just a little bit. Probably makes it a little easier for you to hear us. That's going to be a ball.
Inside.
3-0. Day like today, do you give him green light?
No.
I agree. There's a strike right there.
Although he is your number 3 hitter, so
3-1. Yeah, but you know what?
3, 4, 5 guys are going to be the guys
upstairs.
who give that too. But.
Well, not to mention, your pitcher the last inning struggled with his control, so you might as well make him throw a few. All right, so we got a walk. Runner on first.
O'Connell up, who had a sharp base hit his last at bat. The cleanup hitter for the Chieftains.
Curveball in for a strike. O'Connell scored the run for the for Masco. ball inside. McGrath making the stop there. Nice play by McGrath coming off the bag. A little something flying across the field right there. Curveball in there for a strike. 2 strikes on the batter. 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2. It's a hot
ground ball to Reyes. Over to Petro. And the scoop doesn't, nope, can't get it.
Low throw by Logan. Right. Gets by.
No harm, no foul
no
there. Get
done.
the out as second. Fielder's choice. Not a ton of space over there between first base and the fence, so runner wasn't going to go anywhere.
So that, as you're right, you know, that velocity to throw from Logan just kicked right off of it, kept him there.
Outside.
That's a hard one to take second on unless it kicks up the right field line.
Right. Yep. Or you're really fast. 2 outs now. Runner on first.
Yeah, the problem with that one, you're trying to beat out the double play, so you're not really focused on the bag throw. You're just trying to get to the bag. Fales is up. He sacrificed that nice play by Noah Staff here on the bunt. That put O'Connell in scoring position.
Got him chasing it. Noah got a chance to throw him out, and he's going to be safe.
Noah made that close with the distance that he had to travel there.
I believe he went on that.
I believe so. I think he called that.
So
it should be 0-2, I think.
0-2? Oh, that ball bounced in front of Noah and to the backstop. Wild pitch right there.
So we get a runner on third base.
Runner on third, you don't have to really worry. You just focus on the batter here. I'd bring my outfield in a little bit.
The curveball here again. Yeah, a little deep and right, you think, huh?
Center, too.
Oh, he gives him a high strike, and I got to be honest with you, that's the first high strike I think I've seen called today.
A little outside, too. Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? I'll take it. Moves the game along a little faster.
That's right, and that takes care of the Chieftains in the top of the third. Panthers maintain the lead. Always crucial after getting up a couple of runs to come back in the defensive half and get the hold.
Yeah, you want to try to win every inning.
Absolutely.
And they won last inning. Now you try to put a couple more numbers across. Hey folks, the Beverly Panthers having their first golf tournament fundraiser.
On May 22nd.
May 22nd.
I believe we have a 10 a.m. shotgun start.
And I've been told there are about 14 slots left. So if you want to get involved, you better contact J.R. Mastriani. You can find him on Facebook. You can go to the Beverly Panthers baseball page on Facebook. He'll find out. If you know Al or me, you can always let us know. We'll reach out to him. Or if you know any of the families, you can reach out to them.
Yeah, JR's done a real great job leading the committee, which I'm happy to be a very minor part of in organizing. That's for a great fundraiser for the BHS baseball program.
Yeah, they got all kinds of cool stuff going on.
The response has been great.
Sponsors are going to have some really good prizes. They got some more info for you here. The first place award is going to be named for BHS Hall of Famer Doug Linehan. Linehan was a baseball coach here for Beverly High for a long time. I played against his teams when I was playing on this field against these guys. Yep. Each year, they plan on this being an annual thing. Each year, they're going to have an honorary starter. This year's honorary starter is going to be the 1970 Panthers baseball team that was the Massachusetts Division I runner-up that year. So again, you can play, you can sponsor a hole, you can sponsor at different levels, although I think the holes are probably filled by now, the sponsorship holes. I think the sponsorship holes...
last I talked to Jay, there were still some opportunities for signs, but that was over a week ago, and I know there were only a few left, but there still might be opportunity there. Right. And you know what? If there's not, I am sure we could fit 2 or 3 at each hole. So.
We'll figure out a way for you to get a sponsorship for this.
If you want to write a check, we'll figure out a way to put it in the bank.
Tim Carter up to lead off. That's in there for no. That would be a ball.
Tim grounded out to short his first at bat.
Surely you can't be serious with that pitch. That looked like a very good strike. And I'm going to say John Shirley thought that was the same case. That was a ball. That kind of looked like a frustration pitch right there. Throwing a little harder than normal. 2-0. And almost hit him. Doesn't. Or maybe it did. No. No.
Ball 3, I believe.
Ball 3.
See if Tim can get himself on base here for Casey McGrath, who's on deck. Casey's the one who got hit last at bat.
Correct. And that ball's inside. That looked like a ball. Shirley kind of looked like, looks like he's thinking that was a strike, but. All right, so first baseman Casey McGrath up. Third base playing him as if he's going to be bunting the ball.
Yeah, probably defensively not a bad idea for Masco to be ready for that.
That ball's outside.
But Casey runs more towards your power side. So,
yeah, yep.
Although he played small ball early with a 2-run lead in the middle of the order, I'm expecting that he'll be hitting away.
Yeah. Although I would imagine if they were going to bunt, they wouldn't be bunting to third base. They'd be bunting the first base line. Move the runner over. Casey's more of a power than a speed guy.
Although he does run well for a big hit.
He does. That ball's upstairs. All right, so it looks like Masco might have someone warming up. Well, starting to. Nope, he was just chasing the ball.
He didn't find any heat in the dugout, so he decided to make his own little run.
Swing and throw down, safe. Carter getting back. Lost track of the count, Al. Is it 2-2?
I think it's 2-2.
Yeah, I believe so. That's what I thought it was. Ground ball to shortstop. Going to get the flip over. Casey going to beat that one out, though. Like you said, Al, he moves pretty good for a kid with his size.
Sure does, and thankfully he could on that one.
Yeah. Now up, Francis Martin. The left fielder.
Pop to the third baseman, his first at bat.
Yeah, he probably wants to get a charge into the ball here. Frustrating with those infield fly balls. Curveball, that's to the backstop. That's going to move the runner over into scoring position now. So you see your right field is playing pretty shallow. Left field's playing a little deep, actually, with this wind. coming upstairs, getting out of the way.
A little extra juice on that fastball.
Yeah.
Maybe, as you said, maybe a little frustration here. Tough conditions for the pitcher for sure.
Sure, yeah. Getting a lot of room to right field over there. And he's going to pull it instead. Inside pitch.
That wind is relentless.
Yeah, it is. Makes the game all that much more enjoyable. But hey, you know, Al, we're from New England here. We're used to this kind of stuff.
Hardy souls.
That's curveball in for a strike.
That almost hit him, I thought.
Yeah.
Call that a strike, huh? Must have picked up, must have broke late.
Yeah, we've seen some pitches that looked a little closer than that one. 2-2?
2-2.
Struck him out, the high fastball.
So bring up Noah Staffier.
Staffier up. Got 2 outs now.
Noah with the strikeout last inning. Looking to make amends for that. The 2-out RBI.
Staffier, one of only 3 position players coming back for the Panthers from last year. They graduated so many seniors.
That was certainly a big class.
Ground ball, that's going to be a tough play. And they got him.
Just barely.
Yeah. Thought he
Good
pulled his foot
hustle
off.
by Staff, who runs real well for a catcher. Nice play by the
nice play by the shortstop deep in the hole there.
What's his name? Fails.
Or Feldberg.
Oh, really?
Right. I think.
Yeah, I was looking at it upside down, not number 6. Position 6.
It's a Beverly broadcast, folks. Sorry if you're from Masco watching this.
Hey, it's our first game, too. All right. So,
and as always, we request from coaches, if you're going to write a lineup, give us both first and last name, and pronunciations always help. So speaking of Masco, but before we do that, we're going to have to say hi to our good friend Peter O'Brien.
Peter is in the broadcast booth. How you doing, Pete?
Do you remember when we played?
Peter O'Brien's in the house.
You were on the Rockhounds. I remember.
Beverly Panthers' #1 sports fan, Peter O'Brien. How we doing, Peter?
Good.
Peter, how are the boys doing today?
Good.
They doing all right?
Yeah, tell your son he should pitch.
He should pitch? Okay.
All right, so Peter, we're gonna tell Coach Cahill that Peter O'Brien says Ian should be pitching. All right, just gonna remember that.
We're on it.
We're on it. So speaking of pitchers, Masconomet last year had a pretty good pitcher named Eric Sibak. Sibak got his debut in college pitching for Stevens Institute of Technology. From what I saw, he had pitched 5 innings of shutout ball, 7 strikeouts, only 1 walk, 2 hits.
I'm not surprised. He was certainly one of the stronger arms. I guess you'd have to give the strongest to Zemages from the Animus, but
who now no longer is in the NEC. So
he is not.
All the coaches with a big sigh of relief with that one. But Dennis has a pretty good pitcher in
certainly among one of the top arms for sure.
Yeah, sure.
And speaking of top arms, the top arm
there you go, John
Masconomet Chieftains. Good segue there, Rich.
I know, that's it.
We'll be
always like
off
a good
the
segue.
inning.
John Shirley, the pitcher from Masco, again going to Clarkson University, I believe, as a pitcher. Trying to help his own cause now. Curveball for a ball.
Top of the 4th, Panthers with a 3-1 lead.
That's going to be inside.
That looked
ball
like
2.
that pitch was a strike on Fran Martin last night.
Yeah.
Not to be overly critical, but I'm just saying.
2-0 is the count. Pitcher versus pitcher. High fastball for a ball. 3-0 now.
It's a strike. He's going to have
Shirley
to
throwing the bat. He realized, he apologized to the umpire.
Never like to show the umpire up, especially when they're the opposing pitcher.
Yeah, that was good. I loved his reaction.
Sorry,
though.
sir.
He's like, I'm sorry.
My bad.
I'm going to need that call later. Foul ball.
Oh, off the
What's up,
pole.
folks?
You don't see that often.
Now we got a full count. And we got bullpen action now. There's Coach Dunleavy, and he walks him. Shirley, it's his second walk of the day. And we'll see a runner for Shirley, I would imagine. Still listed as the pitcher, so they can do this.
Porfino last time up hit that ball into the hole that Casey came over and snagged, going to his right for a fielder's choice.
Yep. And we get warming up.
Goes for the bunt here. Noah Stafford hops
inside.
out.
Nice
Perfect
job.
throw.
Got warming up at the bullpen. Donnelly, it looks like. Got the runner over. Coach Burrell hoping to try to grab a run this inning, shorten that lead a little.
This will bring up the DH, Karan who had a walk last inning.
If he's French-Canadian,
in the
it's
second
Karan.
inning. It's what?
If he's French-Canadian, it's Karan.
Karan. Let's go with Karan.
Yeah. And we're going to get a timeout here. Got to be careful in the majors doing that.
Yes, you do. I wonder if you have a 40-mile-an-hour wind and a piece of dirt in your eye, if you can do that.
Yeah, right. And the wind
What's
picks
the rule
up
on
again. And that ball's down for a ball. Definitely not a 40-mile-per-hour wind strike zone today.
Whew. Baby.
This is like a May strike zone. It's in there for a strike.
Down Broadway.
1-1's the count. 1 out, runner on second. Panthers with the 3-1 lead. Ball's outside, down. I gotta tell you, Al, this game's moving along like an April 7th high school baseball game. And right, come back to it. Okay, no, got the play.
Anthony thought about going
Mark
third.
letting the players know what they're supposed to do. He turned. You're supposed to look, realize, you know what? I can make try a close play, or I can make the easy out. Get 2 outs, runner on third. Confident in your pitching.
And definitely not the usual play for the pitcher to make, to go that way across his body. So
exactly.
Taking the out.
Foul
and that'll bring up the number 9 batter.
Cerboni,
who walked.
The catcher.
2 outs. Big at bat here for both sides.
Swing and a miss. 2 strikes on him now. Take that deep breath, Al, right? When you're out on the mound.
And don't give him something that's too good.
Down in the dirt. I was expecting a curveball right there, to tell you the truth.
I'm expecting it right here. Ground ball
Anthony can't make the play. Reyes going to try, and he doesn't have a play. Run comes in. Infield hit. Reyes had no chance of getting the batter on that one.
Now, having a ground ball hit at that speed to the shortstop in the middle of the diamond.
He was playing back a little bit.
Maybe if I was running, he had a shot, but... Well, that's the second RBI for Zabone knocked in both runs, and that brings us back
in the leadoff guy.
To the top of the order.
Outside.
Got a strike called there.
2 outs. Top of the 4th. 3 outs. Red alert. Red flag, excuse me.
Ground ball
Reyes
short.
going to make the play. He gets over there. Nice, easy throw, and they got him out. The Panthers get out of that inning, only giving up the 1 run.
But the leadoff walk actually came back to bite us and score, as often as is the case.
Pretty much leadoff walks or hit batsmen have all scored, right? As is often the case in early April. The walks do come back to hurt you like that. Shirley's still out there on the mound.
Yeah, obviously with the pitch count rules, he's able to go as much as 115 pitches, but I would think at this stage of the season,
probably don't want to have anybody.
Even with a kid who maybe has been throwing all winter and is well conditioned.
Yeah, we're not
probably
talking Nolan
hoping to
Ryan
get 5 out of him.
Yeah.
And we do have a lefty warming in the pen, number 5. I don't know if we have all of the kids'
that
numbers
would be,
on the subs.
Yeah, that's Donnelly. Coach did say I could just make stuff up if I wanted.
Well, that's nice.
So,
unless you're number 5, no, or number whatever.
So we just might make up their first names, folks. You don't mind.
So coming up for the Panthers in the bottom of the 4th in a 3-2 game will be Mike McManus leading off, followed by John Reyes, and then top of the order.
Yeah, if I'd imagine if McManus gets on base, probably be looking at a bunt from Reyes.
About 70.
So you got a pitch counts over there?
I think he has to use it like it's 70.
He's at about 70. Probably give him about 1 more inning, I'd imagine.
Like I say, I'm sure he tried to get 5. Got 5 out of Noah Guanci.
We can't see the Beverly bullpen from here, so they may have someone warming up. But it does look like Donnelly is now truly warming up. He's got a catcher back there now.
Micah McManus had a big 2-out RBI his last at bat.
That ball's outside. Shirley coming off the mound with a lot of vigor right there. One and 0 is the count. High fly ball.
Way up
Infield fly ball that could be problematic, although the wind died down a little for Shirley. Made it a little easier. As a hitter, you wish the wind started blowing a little harder once that ball leaves your bat like that.
As a broadcaster, happy for any break in the wind.
Right.
And that brings up the number 9 batter, the shortstop, John Reyes. Jonathan making that nice play to finish the last inning on the defensive side.
That's in there for a strike. 2-seamer. Shirley's pitch count's going to be up quite a bit at this point, I'd imagine.
I got him at pretty similar to Anthony, but only after 3 innings.
Right. 2 strikes on the batter.
I actually had him at 57 after 3.
Really? Okay. It just seems, as we said, the game's been going along, slogging along here. So it just seems like he's throwing more. And he grooves that in for a strike. Looking backwards, K. Go in the book. So for those of you kids who are scoring at home, that's a backwards K.
Just the 3rd strikeout of the afternoon for Shirley. And
Logan
that brings us to the top of the order.
Logan's been on base both times, right?
Yeah, walk and a hit.
That ball's outside. 1-0 is the count. Teams are going to make sure they don't throw anything right down the middle with Logan. Try to get him to chase stuff.
Oh,
okay.
smash that.
Nice play by Shirley right there.
Self-defense play.
Yep.
That would have hurt somebody's knee if he didn't catch that one.
Yeah, it's a good thing you got that glove there because that thing was headed for his shin. All right, so low pitch count inning right there for Shirley.
And Shirley did, for the first time this year, something that hasn't happened yet this year. Kept Logan Petrosino off the bases.
Yeah.
He didn't want to be the guy to jinx him, saying that he had reached base 6 times in a row. But baseball's a funny game, right? You hit a ball like that, and
right, yeah.
And you don't have anything to show with it, and sometimes you fist one out of there and find a little green grass.
Yeah, we've seen some lesser hit balls end up as men on base, and that one there, he stung it.
It looks like we have a defensive change here for the Panthers. It looks like that
change on the
left fielder Francis Martin has exited the game.
Or is that him
with Devin Koloski shifting over to left field, and now we have Noah Gwanzi in center field.
Yep, and Martin's actually pitching now.
Oh, good observation.
Now, Al,
so that would
we've talked about this before.
We use our DH on that? How's that work? Well, maybe Noah doesn't hit.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, Noah probably comes in for Anthony, or maybe he does it. I don't know.
Yeah, it would be for Anthony because Anthony's the one out, correct?
Yeah, yep. And Al, you know me, I'm a long sleeve until late May kind of guy. Watching Francis with the short sleeves is killing me.
Yeah, you have a thing for that, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was an 8-pitch inning.
Well, you know, baseball is an idiosyncratic kind of game. And so all those little things, they're not superstitions, they're idiosyncrasies. Doing something, taking something off there.
It can't be his white shirt. He doesn't have one on.
Right. Looked like it was just a batting glove.
Maybe he had something on his wrist. Or...
Oh, yeah. Kind of maybe wrist brace or something. But it was black. I don't know why it would have been an issue. Francis' little short arm with the...
So Fran will make his first appearance here for the Panthers. I guess that closes the books on Anthony.
Yeah.
4 innings in the book. 2 runs, both of them earned. Anthony had 3 strikeouts.
And so if Anthony finishes at 70 pitches, does that mean he can come back on Monday?
70 pitches is 2 days, I believe so.
So he can come back.
But the chances of me being spot on with the amount of pitches is...
That's true. That is true.
Remote at best.
You know, it's only 70 pitches, but this early in the season, you know, you might as well take the kid out. And why risk anything? All right, so Martin's going to be facing number 27.
Feldberg, the shortstop. He has struck out and popped to the second baseman, Logan Petrosino.
It's in there.
Fran starts with a hard inside strike with his cap falling off. Giving full effort.
I know. He's frenetic with the body.
Rich, I got to tip my cap to you with your vocabulary. You got it right there. It's early in the season.
Well, truthfully, before every game, I pick a few words from the dictionary to use.
Read a couple pages of thesaurus before he gets on there.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. All right, so we're going to have to get him some bobby pins or something to keep that hat on his head. Pretty much every pitch comes off his head.
I feel like there was a major leaguer years ago who threw a lot of pitches and his hat came off a lot. Need Dom for that one.
Yeah, I know.
He's good at the obscure.
Yeah, going back to like 1990. If it's before that,
before that, yeah.
That was a young guy. You know, I was thinking Al Hrabowski, the Mad Hungarian, just the way he pitches out there. Not necessarily losing the hat, but... And that's a foul ball. I expect Aaron Gavin to come over with some bobby pins or something next to me to be able to keep that hat on his head. And that's going to
left
drop
field.
in, and he's right there for the play.
Devin Koloski just moving
got
over.
a nice beat on
Great jump on that.
Top of the 5th here, 1 out now.
Number 3 batter coming up, Kuhn, grounded out and walked. In his 2 previous at-bats, the number 3 hitter playing right field.
And the delivery. And there goes the hat once again.
Good thing we don't have the pitch clock. They cut it to his time.
Count would be 3-0 right now. Called that a
Every pitch.
ball, I think. That was a ball, right?
Yeah.
I hope so.
It wasn't called ball yet.
All right, 2-0. It's more surprising if the hat stays on his head at this point.
Has he thrown a pitch that it has?
Can he just put the hat down? Do you have to wear it?
He'd be out of uniform. Speaking of the idiosyncrasies of the game.
That's walks him. All right. Runner on first now. That the tying run on first?
The tying run's on first.
Runs
The
on
cleanup
first.
hitter,
1 out.
O'Connell, comes to the plate. Singled in the second and reached on a fielder's choice in the third. Also scored the first run for the Chieftains.
All right, Staffy, going out and have a little talk with him. Trying to calm him a little bit. Calm the body a little.
Francis coming back to Beverly High after being at Austin Prep last season. Goes to first.
Oh,
and it looked
nice.
awfully,
Look good.
awfully
Look good.
close. The broadcast booth and the bench thought that he had him.
Yeah, rumor has it he just said, the academics aren't all that great. I think Beverly High is a little bit better. Got him, safe again.
Another close play at first. Good move over there by Francis.
And I also heard that he's really interested in Beverly High's anime club.
Beverly High was what?
The anime club at Beverly High. That's what really got him to come back here. Curveball. Curveball in there for a strike. Nice stop by Staff here. Dropping and blocking. It smells like someone's got a fireplace going right now.
Could they bring it over here?
Well, I'm hoping it's a fireplace and nobody's burning with the red flag alert right now.
Good point. Maybe that's inside.
Yeah, can't be burning the leaves. The runner's going.
Ground ball.
Run. Ian still got plenty of time. Makes the play for the fielder's choice. Runner on second now. 2 outs. Staff, you're going to go out and talk to him a little bit again.
This brings up the second baseman fails sacrifice bunt in the second inning and struck out looking in the third. Tying run on second and scoring position.
All right, so we got 2 outs. Tying run on second base. Panthers with a 3-2 lead. Francis Martin on the mound. Breaking ball for a strike.
Like to see that. Get on top of the count right away.
Yep.
So big at bat here in the game.
Fastball. Fouls that off. 0-2 is the count. Interestingly, the hat stayed on his head that time. Then it came off when he went to go get the pitch.
Maybe it's the wind.
It could be. These hats are sized, aren't they? Two strikes on the batter, 2 outs. Upstairs for a ball.
Good idea right there. Like that pitch up out of the zone.
Yep, 1-2 now. Yeah, hoping he'll chase it.
Yeah, Little chase, don't get yourself hurt.
Breaking ball. Visnick can't make the play. Koloski coming up throwing. They're going to hold him. Cut it off. Base hit there. Looks like Ian might have hurt his hand a little bit. Nope, I think he's okay. So we got first and third, tying run on third base, 2 outs. John Shirley, the pitcher, up at bat.
He has walked twice and scored a run. Let's see what happens if he goes.
Not sending him. Base hit's going to score the run, ties the game. Koloski getting the ball in. First and second, 2 outs, 3-3. Top of the 5th here. Shirley's going to get himself a runner. Lead-off walk, right?
Second batter walked. First one flew out, but it was a walk that came in a score. This should be the third baseman.
But all 3 of Masco's runs have been walks, right?
The first one was a base hit by O'Connell.
Okay. That's a ball outside. Porfido, the third baseman.
Ground ball up the middle.
Reyes going to make the play. Throws over to first, and they got him. A close play, but they still got him.
Very smooth, nice play to get out of the inning.
All right, so it's all tied up now. After
3-3 after 4.5. The Panthers will come up in the bottom of the 5th with Devin Koloski, Ian Visnick, and Tim Carter.
All right,
2, 3, and 4 batters looking to get the Panthers back on top.
Yeah, so we got to hope Koloski with the speed can get on base. Have a little fun out there.
Well, we got ourselves a ball game here. Not unusual for a Masco-Beverly game to be close and come down right to the end.
And, you know, it seems like the past few years when they've played this game early in the season, the pitchers struggle with control, but then they kind of settle down a little bit. We're kind of seeing that with Shirley. He struggled with his control the first couple innings, but he's kind of settled down.
Yeah, conditions
and his pitch count's really not bad.
Conditions certainly tough, as you pointed out, for the grip, being so cold out there, you know. But the young, hardy New Englanders, as you've pointed out.
That's right.
Got to adapt the conditions if you're going to play baseball in New England.
Well, you know, supposedly Bobby Cox used to like, Atlanta Braves coach Bobby Cox used to like the New England and northern U.S. players because...
well, he certainly liked Tom Glavine.
Tommy Glavine, John Smoltz, you know, guys like that. But he liked guys like that because, especially with pitchers, because their arms hadn't gotten worn out by the time they got to the majors. Kind of looked at it as if, you know, if they're good now, they're going to be much better later on. Because they hadn't thrown a lot.
And they also had Mark Wohlers, Holyoke, I believe.
Pete Smith
from Burlington. Kevin McGlinchey from Malden, my hometown.
Matt Murray from Swampscott. Played against him in high school. I thought he was actually better than Jeff Juden, to tell you the truth. And then he went off to a prep school.
All right, here we go. Bottom 5, Devin Koloski leading off.
That's a strike. Shirley's got that 2-seamer that comes across the plate and just kind of bends in at the last minute. Setting up outside, way outside.
Speaking of those Braves teams, they also had Steve Avery, who was from my wife's hometown of Taylor, Michigan.
Oh, there you go.
Ended up with the Red Sox at the end of his career.
Yep.
As did Smoltz. I don't think he pitched for anybody after the Sox, did he?
No, I don't think so. 2-1s now, the count. you know, Tommy Glavin, you mentioned him earlier. He was a pretty good hockey player back in his day, too.
Absolutely. Bill Ricca.
Which kids, if you're listening, two-sport athletes, multi-sport athletes, coaches like that stuff.
I recently heard a interview with Tom where he was really espousing the two-sport athlete. And
oh, that
was going the other way. Hit the ball well.
Foul ball.
Foul. Thought he was going to scoot it inside the right field line.
Yeah, that would have been nice. That would have been a double.
But Tom was really down on playing one sport all year round.
Sure. You know, it's a couple different things, right? Coaches see what kind of an athlete you are and it helps you develop as an athlete. A little cross-training.
He goes Devin back to right
nice
field.
Nice piece of hitting right there by Koloski.
Very nice. 3-2
Sat on it, waited on it.
And Devin leads off.
Let's see. Is he going to use Ian to bunt him, or is he going to let Ian swing away here?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised with Devin's speed with the steal, but let's see.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see a hit and run. All right, so the coach going out to talk to Shirley. That might wrap it up for him.
Either that or he wants to put his defense on.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it looks like he's not going anywhere. You know, we were saying it's the cross-training part, right? You know, you develop different muscles that help stabilize other muscles and things like that. You're the muscle guy. I'll let you talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, multi-sport athletes, the problem that makes it so hard for kids is that everybody demands their time for the kids who are above average athletes. You get involved in a club program.
Well, and you get the club guys telling you, well, you got to do this, you got to play this sport, you got to play this sport. But I look at a kid like Ian Visnick right here, multi-sport player. You know.
Well, I was going to say, you know, the AAU program that he played in at Vikings, you know, Mark Krovo and his brother Greg, they encourage the multi-sport athlete.
Sure.
And I've told Mark many times that's why Ian still plays baseball.
Yeah. That's going to go foul. Not going to get to it.
Shirley quickly up 0-2 against Ian.
Yeah, a lot of these programs, they just tell kids, no, you got to just play this one sport all year round. And what that often ends up with is burnout for those kids.
And or injury.
Yeah. Outside.
Tough take.
You set up pretty far outside. If you're going to set way up outside, it's kind of hard when you catch it and then try to frame it, too, though. Timeout.
Ian not sure of the signals there. Doing what he should do is asking for him again.
Yep. Again,
so
probably wouldn't happen in a major league game, but
Devin's going.
There he goes.
Devin's going. Idiot slide drive.
Got the runner over. Oh boy, avoided a double play right there, but got him over.
Wow.
Shirley with another nice play over at first base.
I think he got that one. Got a part of him though. I don't think that one just got his. I don't think that one just got his glove. He took that one off the body. Coach coming out to check on him, make sure he's okay.
It looked like got him on his left wrist.
Ian hit that ball pretty hard. Maybe not quite as hard as Logan last inning, but
he's okay.
On a day like today, you're gonna feel that. But nice to see him shaking it off. And
well, we'll probably see the laces on his arm later on. That does not count as a trip to the mound because of the injury possibility.
All right, Devin gets himself in a scoring position. Brings up Tim Carter.
Looks like the third base coach just getting over there. Did he go over?
I think he had run over. I think Coach Cahill had run over.
Okay, I was
on
going to
that
say.
last trip to the mound.
Yeah.
Big spot for Tim Carter, the cleanup hitter.
Runner on second, one out. Outside, ball one.
Tim, another product of Viking baseball, came over from Triton a couple of years back. Played with Ian for a little while and Logan.
Koloski getting himself a good lead over there. Ground ball. Koloski's going to go to third. And they got him.
kind of cardinal rule there on your second base.
Yeah.
You don't want to go unless the ball's behind you.
Yep.
And that one was in front of him. And
So
almost
the
beat
Panthers
it
running
in.
themselves into an out right there. Coach Cahill going to call timeout here. Don't know what he's doing. Okay, so they're going to run for Carter, maybe? Okay, so they're going to run for Carter. And that's going to be Matthew Roy over there. Roy got himself a lead already, though the pitch is not on the rubber. Okay, so Casey McGrath up with 2 outs, runner on first base.
Casey was hit by a pitch and scored a run in the second and reached on a fielder's choice in the third.
Throwing over.
Matt Roy, another
back.
two-sport athlete. Panthers goalkeeper this year, helping them lead their run to the state tournament and making it through the preliminary round into the round of 32.
That soccer team's graduating a lot this year, right, Al?
Yeah, there are quite a few graduates.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
Roy kind of taunting the pitcher a little bit. Getting ready to run. Looks like maybe. Nope. And that
Casey,
ball's going to tail
that's in
away
trouble.
from him.
That's
That ball's
trouble.
getting away, and it drops in fair.
Come on,
Oh,
Matty.
no, they called a foul.
Oh.
Okay, they called a foul.
Oh, I thought that dropped.
That would have
in.
scored the run, too. We don't have the best vantage point.
Yeah, I can't
to
really
look
see the
down
lines
there,
from
so
where
I'm
we are.
not going to complain.
But again,
about
that's
that.
a right-handed, off a right-handed bat. You know, it's going to be slicing that
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Got the wind here, and
Roy was going on that hit, too, and he definitely would have scored on that.
yeah,
play.
with 2 outs, nothing to wait for.
Yep. Oh, they got him. They got him leaning. I don't know what happened right there. The pitcher was not on the rubber, and the runner was taking his lead. Okay, so now Cahill's going to ask about that. I don't think there's, unless they thought it was a timeout. And I guess not.
Well, there was a
Not gonna
foul
win his
ball,
case.
right? Wasn't there a foul ball?
No, he had thrown over,
Oh, he had thrown it.
and then
Okay.
he threw it back to the pitcher, and the pitcher caught it and just threw it back over. And the kids, if you're watching at home, that shows you why you wait till the pitcher's on the rubber before you take your lead. And that was not the case.
I was busy trying to keep track of the pitch count.
Sure.
Got to confess, I was looking down.
No, I kind of figured that. You know, I pointed that out, that the runner had been taking his lead before the pitcher was on the rubber. And so the Panthers run themselves into 2 outs in that inning. The ground ball, the fielder's choice over at third base, and then that play right there.
And we have another pitching change. Fran Martin's 1 inning is wrapped
Yep.
up, and in is Graham Gavin. Graham, younger brother of one of last year's top pitchers on the squad,
Gavin,
Cooper
yep.
Gavin. Coming in here in the 6th to face the 8, 9, and top of the order, Karen
Karan.
Simone.
Tell you, I'm going French-Canadian. It's
And
Karan.
Cochran. Top of 6, 3-3 at a freezing Beverly High School.
It's balmy.
We're getting buffeted by the wind.
You can see Graham's dad, Sean Gavin, down at the bottom of the hill watching the game. He's enjoying this weather, I'm sure.
Surprised he's not riding his bicycle.
You know, Al, I do have a blanket in the car.
I'll be okay. I wouldn't mind going in the car, but
I know.
we'll pass on the blanket.
Yeah, we're going to have to set up like a little in-car studio for days like today. You know, these teams, they play 20 regular season games, and you generally have about 3 that are good weather. And they all come at the end of the season.
Yeah. Although I did hear on the forecast over here, it may reach close to 80 degrees next week.
Yeah, well, that'll be 10 in the morning, and by the time the game starts, it'll be 51, 35 mile per hour winds, and a red flag alert. All right, so we got top of the 6th, all tied up. Karan up. Cameron Mark is just hoping someone scores. He doesn't care who it is at this point. The cameramen are neutral here. They're not looking to. They don't root for any teams. They just want to see a good baseball game. That goes by very quickly. That's in there for a strike.
2 balls.
So I got a question for you. Will the Red Sox win more than 77 and a half games this year?
More than 77 and a half. I would say I'm going yes.
And that's a foul ball.
Just want to say, I'm a Red Sox fan.
That was the over-under when I was at the Encore 2 weeks ago.
Hope springs eternal.
Yeah.
Graham back even 2-2.
And he fouls that one off. You know, with gambling legal now in Massachusetts, we can have these discussions about betting lines and such.
I've been noticing in the Salem Evening News there is a recommended picks.
Okay.
2 every day, and they've been keeping track of their record through the beginning of the gambling.
It's going to be a hit up the middle for a base hit. Oh, so they are tracking their picks?
Correct. And as the last I looked, sometimes last week, they were down.
Yeah, well, as they say, the house always wins.
Pinch runner here?
Yeah, we're going to get a pinch runner for Karan. That is number 8.
So this is a pinch hitter for Sorbonne, right?
Cole, it looks like. I believe his name is Cole. C-O-L-E.
Cole?
Cole. All right, so you get a quicker runner on the bases now. No outs. Panthers playing for a bunt here.
Leadoff guy on in the 6th, making things uneasy for Panther Nation.
Gets the bunt down. Gavin makes the play, gets him at first. Moves the runner along, puts the runner in scoring position now.
Nice bunt, nice smooth play by Graham.
Yep. Now batting Corcoran,
top
leadoff guy.
He has struck out. Flew out to right, and grounded out 6-3. Beverly would love to get an out here without the runner advancing.
Yeah. Ball in the dirt, stopped by Staff here. Hal, who we got out there in right field right now? Still,
I think it's still Micah McManus, okay. I believe.
Okay, so the switch was just Martin.
Yeah, Francis went to the mound. Devin shifted from center to left, and Noah Guanci entered the game.
So
and he
now
appears
Martin's
to still be there.
Martin's out of the game.
Out of the game now.
Right, okay.
And he's been replaced by Graham Gavin, so I would assume Graham would be hitting.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, not sure where that was. That was down?
A little low, it seems.
I guess both you and the umpire thought that.
Oh, I'm just guessing that's what he was thinking. Okay.
Intentional walk? I think they intentionally walked him.
Okay, all right. Yeah, good. Set up the force play.
This is Feldberg. Struck out in the first, popped up to second in the third, and then flew out to left field in the fifth on a nice play by Devin Koloski.
Strike one. Swung through it.
Have Ian playing way off the line at third, which could be dangerous if that ball gets by him.
Late in the game, you usually want to guard the line, don't you, Al?
Usually.
0-2. Two swinging misses. Fouls it off.
Good 0-2 pitch.
Yeah.
Too good to let go, but off the plate enough.
Nothing close. This is where you hope your catcher can stop everything. Foul ball out of play.
Coming our way, just to our right, and landed right where the other baseball that nobody ever got is.
Over there, yeah. Someone's not doing their job.
And I would usually be getting those, but I'm tethered to the microphone
you're tethered,
right now.
So. We don't have wireless headphones. Struck him out.
Oh, no, foul tipped, stay alive.
Yep. 0-2 still. First and second. Breaking ball, fly ball to right field.
Oh, that traveled a lot further than I thought it was going to. Might have McManus at the post. Does he have it? Oh, just off the line.
So the runner had to run back there. He might have actually left early, but I don't think so. Let's see if they appeal it. 2 outs. Nice play by McManus.
Very nice.
Turn, run, get under it, set yourself up. Made a pretty good, strong throw.
The runner on first did not advance, so that keeps it at first and third. With the number 3 hitter up, has grounded back to the pitcher and walked twice and scored a run.
Now the one to McManus, and he's going to go get to it, it's going to drop foul. Boy, that ball just had a lot of tail on it.
It sure did. It was dying.
Really looked like it was a play McManus was going to be able to
make,
catch
and then
his
the ball
back
just
pocket.
died and drifted foul. I had the opposite feeling on the last one. It just carried out
Exactly,
there.
0-1 now.
The wind does seem to be settling down a little bit.
Just a little bit. Yeah. Runner goes. Ground ball up the middle. Got him. Petro making the play. Oh, they called him safe. I thought he was on the base when he fielded it. Cahill going to try to get out there. Going to go ask. I thought he caught the ball while standing on the base.
He was.
Run scores. So now you got to ask the home plate umpire. Yeah, because it looked like he was standing on the base when he fielded the ball.
This is where we need instant replay.
I know.
Oh, we got it.
Well, what's interesting about that, he called safe at second base before the runner reached there. Okay, so they're not going to get the call. I think they may have missed that call.
Yeah, big time. Oh, man.
No, we're going to have to go home, Al, and watch the replay and see.
I will.
If we were wrong. Although maybe Lorinda's watching the game on YouTube. I don't know. She can let us know.
Big run there.
Huge run. Huge play.
Tough call.
Because that would have ended the inning. Outside. Well, maybe
O'Connell up, a hit, reached on a fielder's choice and grinded it out 5-3. Number 4 hitter.
Fly ball,
center
field. Guanci going to come in. Nope. Reyes going to, and he drops it.
Oh.
Another run scores. You want to try to catch the ball with 2 hands if you can. But, you know, this wind makes it very difficult.
Still a factor, even though it's settled down.
So another run comes across the board. All right, so we got our people watching at home throwing it down safe. Our spies at home telling us that Logan had that easy. The play at second base. So there should have been an out. None of these runs should have scored. But in the same respect, play happens, you still got to make all the other plays. That hasn't happened yet. That ball's outside.
Fales is up. He has had a sacrifice bunt, struck out looking, and singled his last time up.
So they've scored 2 runs with 2 outs here. 2 men in scoring position. Ground ball gets through.
The hole in the right.
Going to turn the corner.
Too. It goes through the right
gets past the right fielder. And he's going to go to third. He's going to go. They got a chance. And the throw, and he's in there. Base hit, 2-run error.
Kind of wheels are off the bus
really
right
broke
now.
Everything open.
Nice job, umpire. Oh, that's looking.
All right, so.
And my producer's asking me why the guy wasn't out at second base.
Okay, so the producer's asking why the guy wasn't out at second base. Well, that's what you get. It's called human error. The umpire, from what we're seeing on the replay, is missed the call. Pretty simple, I think.
Part of the game.
It's all part of the game, yeah.
It shouldn't be.
But now it leads to a 4-run 6th inning.
Big inning. Big hole for the Panthers to dig out of. And that brings Shirley up to the plate again, who singled his last at bat. And he hits the ball in the right field.
McManus going to make the catch.
Makes the catch
end the inning. So they end the inning, but they give up 4 after a questionable call with 2 outs that could have ended the inning.
Yep.
So now, your coach Cahill, what do you tell the guys?
Well, I alluded a little bit to the goldfish who has no memory.
Yeah.
So you can't change what's just happened.
Right.
It's frustrating.
Yep.
It's maddening. There appears to be video evidence that the call was blown, but like you say, it's part of the game. And dealing with adversity is what separates people in this game. Game of failures we talked about before, and these things happen. Bad calls and controversies, and we still see some of those things, even though they have replay in Major League Baseball, that you look at them at home and you say, how do they not reverse that call, or how do they keep it, whatever the case may be. So what I'm telling the team right now is we got 6 outs. Let's go to work, and we can only move ahead. You can rewind the tape on the BevCam Sports Network.
Yeah, that's
you
what
can't
we're doing
rewind
right
the call. You know, and on that play, because the runner was stealing on the play with first and third, Logan was going that way. Right. I don't know if you had a thought, like, why did he step in front of Johnny Reyes?
Right.
Because Logan was going that way to cover the bag on the steal, and it just so happens the ball comes right to him.
Right.
So there's no question that Logan was in the position to take the throw. So, you know, he was on the left field side of second base, I believe, when he fielded it.
Yeah. Yep.
That's without replay. Is my memory right? My eyes right? Or standing or straddling the bag almost?
Sounds pretty good. I'll give you that.
So Casey McGrath will lead off. He was left in the box during the pickoff last inning.
And through the wonders of technology, I'm able to try to look at the replay right now. I was with 2 outs.
So Panthers go from 3-1 up and now surrendered 6 in a row. 7-3 down. We have Casey coming up, and it looks like hitting in Fran Martin's spot on deck will be Scott Quietek, number 17.
Okay. So McGrath.
Casey reached on a hit by pitch and fielded choice
upstairs. I haven't been able to look at it yet. When we catch a little break, we'll catch our replay. High fly ball.
Fly.
He camps under it and he makes the catch. Yeah, after that questionable play, there were a couple of misplays by the Panthers, and kind of opened up the floodgates a little bit.
Yeah, hard to keep the focus when things don't go your way, and so Scott Quietek making his first appearance on the Panther varsity squad. Played some outfield in the preseason, and right primarily.
So Shirley's still pitching, Al. We were expecting about 2 innings ago that he'd been done.
He only threw as many pitches in the last 3 innings as he did in the 6th.
Yeah.
In the 2nd, I'm sorry. He only threw 21 pitches in the last 2 innings.
Yeah,
Very
again,
quick innings.
good-sized kid. So he should have the stamina. He's got some good legs on him here, so he should have the stamina to go through it, even though it's early in the season. Big Haas-type pitcher. Curveball upstairs. Yeah, he only really had that one rough inning. Pitch count
He's
wise.
in the 80s right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, Scott turns inside. Is that going to get down? Fair ball inside the line.
Oh, they called a foul.
My eyes must have deceived me. I thought that ball landed inside the line.
Well, again, we've got a tough vantage point here.
Doesn't seem too much of a stink from the Panther side, so.
Right.
Oh, and he takes a hit by pitch. Not what Shirley wanted to do there.
No.
On the count.
You want to try to avoid easy runners.
And it looks like that might be the end.
Should wrap it up for Shirley.
I think here comes the someone out of the bullpen, number 5, who had been warming up earlier, whose name we may not have.
Connolly. Connolly's the name.
So his first batter will be Noah Staffia, number 5, pitching to number 5 on the Panthers. Noah has struck out and grounded out to shortstop in his 2 previous at-bats. And he'll be looking to keep things going here.
Okay, so come in with a lefty. And we'll take a little break here to watch a little replay action. Okay, so we just looked at the replay. Unless the umpire is going to say his foot wasn't on the bag, which it looked like it was on the bag.
I got a decent shot of that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Yes, Mark, you did get a decent shot of that. Cameraman Mark helping us out. Look at that stuff.
I want to see it, because
Mark's going to look at the replay, and he'll tell us what he thinks.
bigger.
I'm pretty sure it's this play right here.
I want to see it on the monitor in the studio too.
Yeah, we'll look at it. Connolly coming in as a lefty. That's
Here.
That's that foul ball.
Breeze still a factor here at
Yeah,
Beverly
still
High
windy.
School. Still a little chilly.
It's not gusting like
not
it had
quite as strong as it was.
but still enough to make a fly ball difficult. Still enough to make it cold. Still enough to start a wildfire, Al.
Still a red flag.
Red flag
Late
alert
o'clock
still.
tonight.
Yeah. Right there.
Yeah,
His foot's on
definitely.
the bag spot.
Yep. So we did take a look at the replay, confirmed from Mark Lehman, our eye in the sky.
We didn't go to New York.
We didn't have
We
to
went
go
to
New York.
Sawyer Road.
We don't need to
and
go to New
Sawyer
York. We
Road
got Mark
has said
right here.
out.
All right.
The call on the field is reversed. Out.
You send a copy of the tape to MIAA.
Noah Staff here up. Quiet Tech on the base here. Lefty pitcher. It's going to be in for a strike.
Nice pitch on the outside corner. Good location.
The other thing to think about is the Panthers gave up a couple of runners last inning as well. With some suspect base running. Coming
Gonna
over.
go back there. Yeah, we had the pickoff and the play at third as well.
Yeah.
So
That's, a lot of that's early season stuff. We'll get a timeout from Stafford. A lot of that's early season stuff too, Again, it's also a young team that you're trying to, instill a certain way of playing the game. Ball
Outside.
low. The cold can affect your focus a little bit sometimes.
even if you're an umpire.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, ball. Another ball there. Panthers with two opportunities still to get those runs. Couple innings. Staff here fouls that off.
Oh, out into the street.
Yeah, coming from really sidewinder almost. 3/4, almost sidearm. Fouls that one off. All right. Noah fighting off some tough pitches there. Now the foul ball, probably
It's
not going to
get
get to
out
that
of play,
one.
I think.
Yeah, it's out of play. Like you said, there's not really a ton of room over there. Got a youth lacrosse game going on over here on football field.
Always a buzz of activity here.
Yes. Which makes AD Dan Key very happy to have lots of action going on. Rips that one, bobbles it, throwing over, and they get him at first. Runner moves to second.
And Micah McManus, who delivered a big 2-out hit in RBI in the second inning, is going to be called on again to do the same here in the sixth.
Yeah, McManus going to want to try to cut down that lead a little bit if he could. base hit should be able to do that. 2 outs, runner on second. Lefty on lefty matchup. Ball. Oh, he called that a strike. That one was a strike, Al.
Yes, he did.
The wind's starting to pick up a little bit more again. Oh, missed him. 1-1's the count. McManus able to get out of the way, barely. Fouls that one off. You know, a little sun would have been nice today, Al, huh?
Oh, a little sun would have been great.
Fouls that off over towards the track.
Yeah, I feel like my body systems are slowing down after the onslaught there.
Yep.
It is chilly.
My daughter went snowboarding in this storm in Colorado 2 days ago.
Wow.
Dropped temperatures of snow.
Oh, in Colorado, it's still snowing. Breaking ball, foul ball. And he can't hold on to it.
So another life for Micah.
Yeah, this is where you tell him to make it hurt now.
Try to take advantage of that extra life that was given.
Yeah. McManus working him. Pulls it down. First baseman makes the play to end the inning. All right, so we go into the top of the 7th. Masconomet with a 7-3 lead.
Yes, that is correct.
I'd imagine Gavin's going to come back out to the mound.
Yeah, I would think so. But you never know. That inning ended up being a lot longer.
Yeah, that's true.
Than anticipated. 4 runs, though he should have been out of the inning. But yeah, Graham's heading back out there. He's going to be out there to face the bottom 3 in the order.
Graham's grandmother Sarah's at the game today, so no need to give her a shout out.
I'm glad you said that because I neglected to ask whether we needed to give a shout out.
No, she's at the game. Man told me she's at the game. I'm sure they might watch it afterwards, so we'll give her a shout out.
Shout out anyhow. I hope you're not as cold as we are.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm going to guess she's watching from the car. Yeah. Yeah, people down at the bottom, it's probably not as bad. I think it's a little colder up here, up on the hill.
Yeah, but we got to be tethered to our camera and have the vantage point of the field.
That's true. That's true.
We're going to put in for Bluetooth headsets next year, Rich.
Yeah, maybe so.
See if they can requisition them for us. Do they have those? They must.
Oh, I'm sure they do, yeah. I think, or we just get a booth up on the hill. Just plunk it right down.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know if the neighbors would be happy with the booth messing with their view.
This is Porfino. Fielder's choice, sacrifice bunt, and a ground out, 6-3.
I have a trailer in my camp, my old trailer. I'm going to convert that to
There you go.
I can just pull it in here.
Cameraman Mark saying he's going to pull his trailer in up over here. We'll just have a nice
We'll get those
setup.
2 gates unlocked over there. We'll just
there you
roll
go. Just
it
back it right in. All good. You know, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Dom Lorenzano, who's going to be doing the games with us again this year. Couldn't make it today. He celebrating Good Friday, I believe, and contemplating Christ's suffering on the cross.
I'm sure
he tells me.
Monday we have a home game, yes?
Yeah, he'll be here. I won't be.
Well, you won't be.
Well, you know, that whole full-time job thing gets in the way sometimes.
Monday's game is afternoon, right? It's not school vacation yet?
Nope, that's the week after. We will have a couple of vacation week games. That's going to be a foul ball.
I think those games will start at 10.
Yeah, early games. Gotta hope that maybe at least one of them will be warm.
It's not going to be this cold, this windy. Not going to be a red flag day.
Foul ball.
Look out in the lacrosse field. The ball is running, and it is right across the goal mouth.
Yeah, nothing like interfering with the lacrosse game with the foul ball. And again, that's what you get with the multi-use fields. Graham coming inside.
Oh, I thought he might have picked up the inside corner on that.
Walks him.
That brings up the DH, Karan. A walk, a ground out, a single, and a run scored.
All right, so you got a runner on first. No outs. Throwing over. Safe. Back safely.
Panthers really can't afford to dig the hole any deeper here.
Yeah, right. Runner's going. Stops it. Safe. How many of those runs in the last inning were unearned?
Well, they all should be unearned because the umpire made a mistake.
That's true. That's true. But I don't think it actually works that way. Umpires' errors don't count. That's in there. Nope, I guess not.
No.
Okay. Well, you know, we were talking it's early season form for the players and kind of is for the umpires as well. Although, Al, I got to say, you're in mid-season form right now today.
No,
so.
I don't know about that. I'm in mid-January form frozen.
Well, that's just the weather.
No, I've been counting the days till we got out here, Rich.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You inspired me with you and the crew during basketball all winter, putting out quality broadcasts with Dom Lorenzano and Tommy Donovan, the coach.
Well, you know, Al, we're only as good as the people behind the cameras and in the booth.
That is true.
So, you know, they just make us look good.
Chris and Kathy Roy did a lot of camera work, right?
Ton of camera work, yeah. Mark's always been back there. I think it was Chris just trying to avoid having to pay for the tickets.
Ouch.
I think he was trying to convince his wife it was like a date night or something, but
date night.
Foul ball. A lot of foul balls this inning. These batters don't realize how cold we are up on the hill. They just keep on fouling the ball off.
No respect for their elders, Rich.
No, not at all. Someday you kids will be old too and cold. That ball's outside. Walks him. Whew.
That will bring up, I guess, Cerrobone has re-entered the game because he was pitch hit for by Cole in the sixth.
Yep. You can
so
re-enter.
He can re-enter, right?
Yeah, he was the catcher, so you're going to definitely re-enter him.
That's right.
Karan's going to be out. We're going to get a runner in for him. Now, he squares the bunt. Nobody's really moving. The runner's going. Throw down to third. They got him. Oh, they called him safe. I thought they had him. Guess not. Nice throw by Noah. Had to avoid the batter in the way. He still made a decent throw.
Yeah, Ian was over there, got the tag down, got the fence in the way. I'm not sure if the hand got in there, but obviously
it must have got in there. I'll look at the replay when I get home.
So the 7th is off to a rocky start for the Panthers.
And field's in. Ball's down for a ball. The wind has definitely picked up again. We had that lull for about an inning. That ball's stopped. No, a nice stop in front of it. Keep it in front of you. Yeah, I think it's getting a little worse with the wind now.
Yeah, picking back up again for sure. There's a
high fly ball.
Is that going to stay?
Over there and out of play.
You know, this is more hockey weather right now. Speaking about hockey, a little disappointed last night in the semifinals of the Frozen Four. My alma mater dropping the game to Minnesota.
Fly ball. That ball's going
to have to contend
get
with
over
that.
there and contending with the base coach. Yeah, Quinnipiac beating Michigan, though, huh?
Back in what I like to refer to as my previous lifetime, Rich, I used to be the ice hockey trainer and PT for the BU Terriers. So they're near and dear to my heart. And two going into the third, but couldn't stay out of the penalty box.
Yeah.
And Minnesota showed why they were ranked #1 in the country. That's for sure.
Yep.
So that ball
that's going to get over the left fielder's head and foul.
Wow, there's
Boy,
the
that
wind
looked like
fire.
It was going over the left fielder's head.
Not only over the left fielder's head, I thought that was going over the left field wall.
Yeah. I don't think you're going to see anything getting over the fence today.
But that just blew it back. Wow.
Yeah. So the temperature's dropped below 50 now. It's 48 degrees. Feels like 43.
Charge in that one. Yeah, the real field temperature has to be low 30s, right?
43 is what it's telling. 43 is what it's showing me there.
Liars.
I'd have to say, yeah. Inside.
Cochran's 5th at bat for the day. Strikeout, a fly out to right field, a ground out, 6-3, and a walk and a run scored.
Reyes making the play. Nice stop. Nice throw. Nice play by Reyes over there.
And
Run
RBI
scores.
for Cochran. 2 down.
8-3 now. Some interesting scores in the conference earlier in the week. As Danvers pounded Marblehead. And that's going to drop for a hit. Another run scores. Salem beats Swampscott. Again, you're talking about a couple teams that graduated a lot of players from last year. It's going to be interesting this year.
That Marblehead squad was very strong last year.
Yeah, yep, and they graduated most of the team. Swampscott graduated a lot. Gloucester graduated a lot. Beverly graduated a lot. Masco graduated a lot. Danvers lost their top pitcher, so it'll be interesting this
Mike
year.
Maroney's no slouch in himself, and he had, I think, in that first game, 10 strikeouts, I believe.
Yep.
And continues to hit the ball real well.
Outside.
Keene has grounded out, walked twice, reached on a fielder's choice, and scored 2 runs. Has an RBI to his credit.
That's back our way.
I'll be ready for it, but it's not quite to me.
Not that far back. Stand up a little and try to get the muscles moving a little bit. That's a base hit. Run will go to third on that. Cut off at first base. Masco bats came alive in the second half of the game.
Yeah, they certainly have taken advantage of the extra outs.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
For sure. This game's hard enough to get 21 outs. You start giving 24, 25, 26. It becomes a bigger challenge. And, you always need your bats working for you to give your defense that extra room. Kind of all unfair, right, as we...
Sure.
A little bit of injustice there on that call, which should have ended at, should have been tied at the least coming into this inning, but got to kind of work through that, see what you can do to get out of this, getting Graham some valuable experience on the mound.
Sure, yep.
There's a lot of baseball left, and as disappointing as this game has kind of broken, with a big uphill battle, there's still work to be done and productivity that can be taken out of the situation.
Another hit. Another run in. Well, Al, coming in, you're going to face a Masco team that even though they graduate a lot, they get a lot of good ball players. It's a good baseball program. You got a good coach in TJ Burrell. So anytime you play them, it's going to be a battle, and you're going to have to play a good game.
Absolutely. The Masco-Beverly battles have always been never an easy game. His ground ball is
flipping
short.
it to second, and they get him. So that'll end the inning. So Masco picks up 3 more.
Which makes 10.
10-3 now. Which means Beverly's got their work cut out for him now.
Beverly is chasing 7 big runs, Rich.
Yep. And what do we got coming up, Al?
Leading off will be the number 9 batter, Jonathan Reyes.
Okay.
Followed by the top of the order, Logan Petrosino and Devin Kolosky. 9-1-2, as they say in baseball parlance.
And the parlance of our time.
Any changes, any pinch hitters coming up? See if Coach Cahill looks like Jonathan's out there on deck circle. Yeah, Jonathan will be getting his 3rd at bat of the game, and as we said earlier, the top 4-5 batters for Masco have had 5 at bats.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
it tells you all you need to know.
All you need to know. All you need to know. Who's Monday's opponent, Rich? Do you recall who the game's against?
Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the schedule here.
I was commenting, it's kind of wish sometimes that the first game or two might be non-conference to get some baseball.
Yep, Monday's game is a non-conference.
Is that against Methuen?
Yep. Merrimack Valley League squad, they'll come in and give them a test.
Always tough Merrimack Valley Conference.
Yeah.
Top to bottom, that's good baseball over there. Played them American Legion ball this past summer, and they had a good squad. Doesn't always translate to who's moving on and going to college, but
right.
They were a team that I think was lower in the Merrimack Valley, but they were a pretty good baseball team. They're playing teams like Central Catholic.
Did we face them in the tournament last year?
First ball swinging.
Fly ball.
Pops
out number
one. Baseman.
The 7th inning. Yeah, Methuen, the team that knocked us out of the tournament last year?
No, that was Braintree.
Braintree, that's right, yep. But we did face Methuen last year, didn't we?
Did we play them in the regular season?
I think we did. They had that
Maybe
pitcher.
we played there, and that's why we're home this year?
Yeah. Oh. If I recall, they had a pretty good pitcher last year. All right, it's Petrosino up now.
JV playing over there? Did JV play today?
JV baseball? I believe they had a game.
Yes, the JV played the JV2, which is your freshman team. They played yesterday.
Logan gets into that one.
It's going to go foul.
Very similar to the swing he put on Monday, where he turned on an inside fastball, didn't have the wind, and had a little more pitching power supplied on Monday.
That's a foul ball. And so my lovely wife just confirmed we played Methuen last year in Methuen.
Which makes me nervous, because that means somebody's listening, Rich. So
I know, no kidding, huh?
Beth, he didn't say anything bad, I'm sure.
Curveball upstairs. Well, Al, if I can take a quick look. We've got 17 viewers watching at home right now. Logan hitting that one. He's going to try to beat that out. Bobbles it. And safe. They call him safe. Well, I'm pretty sure I know how you score in this one, but I'll ask you anyway.
Well, it has to be an E, Rich.
Yes. Routine ground ball, really.
Yeah. But let's give props to Logan for giving us a hard 90.
Yep.
You know,
absolutely.
Down 7 runs, senior captain showing the way that you got to play to the end, and you don't loaf down there. We got a pinch hitter, Drew Sadowski, in for Devin Koloski. Drew making his varsity debut today.
Okay. So, Al, my wife just wanted to let you know that she watches. She listens for you. Generally, when it's just me doing a game or whatever, she generally watches it on mute. But
thank you, Beth.
But she likes the dulcet tones of your voice.
Drew Sadowski hits it hard on the ground to third.
And they got him at first. 2 outs. Ian Visnick up. We know Ian's never going to give up till the final out is recorded.
No, I think they have a good group of senior leaders with the captains, Logan, Ian, Noah Staffia, Noah Guanci.
Yep. And
I'm leaving somebody out. Who am I leaving out? I'm getting brain freeze. 5.
Mastro,
sorry. Sorry, Anthony.
Pretty good academically, that group as well, from what I hear.
Yes, sir. Guess that's what counts most of all, right?
Student athletes, as they say. And as they point out, that the student is the first part of that. Grooves that one in for a strike. Setting up way outside. Hits the spot, but it was off the plate. Nice job of hitting the target, but unfortunately for the pitcher, it was out of the strike zone.
Oh, off the end of the bat.
Off the end of the bat, and that's going to end it, folks. As the Masconomet Chieftains scored 10 runs to the Beverly Panthers 3. Just 3-3 up until that funky play, and then the wheels kind of came off.
Yeah, the wheels came off the bus, and Panthers got helped a little bit by a tough call, but after that, loss of focus and unforced errors kind of took a toll on them. I know the boys will be heading into the weekend disappointed. Like you say, 3-3 game that turns into 10-3.
Yep.
Had a 3-1 lead in there. Walks hurt, frankly. A lot of walks scored today.
Yeah.
Can't get on anybody too much early in the season.
Yep.
These are tough conditions to play in. Granted, both teams had to play in them, and Masco did a better job of it, for sure.
Yeah, it's early in the season. If you coach Cahill, you pull the guys together. You say, all right, well, what did we learn from this? And then you take it as a learning opportunity, and you build off of it.
Yeah, I'm sure the boys will have practice tomorrow morning, as they typically do on Saturdays, and get to work. I know nobody's going to be happy, but that's the competitive spirit. And like we were just talking about, the leadership they have and their appetite to compete, they're just going to have to pick themselves up. I don't think anybody in the black and orange thought they were going to go 20-0 this year.
No, not at all.
You like to think that after you 1-0.
Sure, yep.
But unfortunately, today kind of fell apart. Controversial call, and then a lot of self-inflicted damage.
Yeah.
Go from there. And let's give credit to the Masconomet pitching that got things back in check and kind of held us at bay after we took a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, now we know why John Shirley's going off to play in college. He didn't have his best stuff early, but he settled down, and he really kind of kept his pitch count down after that. And after giving up those 3 runs, he really kind of took command of this game.
Yeah, he had that one inning where he threw a ton of pitches in the second, but he did get out of it with only 2 runs surrendered, and Panthers left the bases loaded.
Yep. All right, so folks, we'll see you again, or at least Al will see you again on Monday as the Panthers take on the Rangers of Methuen High School.
And I'll be happy that I know Beth will be listening for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'll be good.
And so, again, from Brother Roberts Field, Panthers only had 3 against the Masco Chieftains 10. We'll see you later. I'm Rich Francis along with Al Visnick. We'll see you next week.
Good night.